Hi, this is Pete Taylor.
The crowd on its feet. I've seen it all today. Cyclones are going to win their second Big 12 championship outright.
November 14th, 1992, Ames, Iowa. 7th-rated Nebraska was the visitor and a 29-point favorite over a struggling Iowa State team. But on this day, an unlikely hero would emerge to lead the Cyclones to one of the most stunning upsets in college football history. Pete Taylor and Eric Heft captured the most magical play of a magical day at Cyclone Stadium.
First down play. And it's Seiler keeping, trying to turn the corner. He does. He pops through at the 30s, to the 40, in midfield, to the 45, to the 30, to the 25, to the 15, to the 10, to the 3-yard line. Marv Seiler almost breaks it all the way. 77 yards to the Nebraska 3.
It's just the type of play that you expect Nebraska to run against Iowa State. They get that option play to the corner. Marvin cuts it up. Really pretty good defense, except nobody able to get the angle on Marv Seiler. He cut it up. And Marvin's not the fastest guy in the world, but I tell you what, he's a lot faster than people give him credit for. Did a great job not to fumble as they tried to strip him from behind as they made the tackle, and drove him all the way to the 2-yard line.
He's got to be gassed.
Well, Eric, I'm not sure that there's a more memorable run in the history of Iowa State football, and it's hard to say when you've had guys like Troy Davis, but Marv Seiler's 78-yard run certainly stands out in Cyclone history.
It does. I mean, that game was one that, if you look on paper, it's a total mismatch. Iowa State a huge underdog, and I remember Bob Devaney saying that week that this might be the best Nebraska team of all time. Pretty high praise. They had just defeated 2 top 10 teams by 40 points or more back-to-back weeks coming into Jack Trice Stadium. Not a tough place to play at that time, but boy, Iowa State found a way, just hung in there with some defense. And Marv Seiler, a senior, getting the first start of his career, unbelievable in that run. Is one you was thinking, just hang on to the ball, hang on to the ball, and didn't quite get it to the end zone. Took care of that next play, but what a great run in Cyclone history.
A 5th-year senior, Marv Seiler, first start, and it was a key play too, because you're trying to put him away. That touchdown was the one that did it.
Well, it was a 12-10 game at that point, you know. So if you go 3 and out, you're punting to them, and they've got a chance to score and win the game. Instead, you're up 2 scores. A huge play in that game, and happy for a guy like Marv Seiler. Really, there's so many guys in football programs that are around for 4 or 5 years and never get that moment. But here's throwing a bone to somebody who hung around and made it pay off. A great moment for him, and certainly a great moment for Iowa State.
And a great call by Pete Taylor, and let's listen to it one more time.
First down play. And it's Seiler keeping, trying to turn the corner. He does. He pops through at the 30s, to the 40, in midfield, to the 45, to the 30, to the 25, to the 15, to the 10, to the 3-yard line. Marv Seiler almost breaks it all the way. 77 yards to the Nebraska 3.
It's just the type of play that you expect Nebraska to run against Iowa State. They get that option play to the corner. Marvin cuts it up. Really pretty good defense, except nobody able to get the angle on Marv Seiler. He cut it up. And Marvin's not the fastest guy in the world, but I tell you what, he's a lot faster than people give him credit for. Did a great job not to fumble as they tried to strip him from behind as they made the tackle, and drove him all the way to the 2-yard line.
He's got to be gassed. A 78-yard gallop by Marv Seiler. First and goal, Iowa State at the Nebraska 2-yard line, and Marv calls timeout, and that's probably a very smart play. First and goal for Iowa State. Ball is at the 3-yard line to give us to Ulrich. He's driving, and is he in? Let's see. He's right down on the goal line.
He was in, I'm sure. They haven't given him. Yes.
Touchdown, Iowa State. Ulrich carries it in. Touchdown, Cyclones. It is 18-10. Well, Marv Seiler sets it up with a 77-yard burst, and Ulrich carries it in on first and goal for the touchdown. Seiler goes down to one knee, and that clock will run, and you hate to may be the biggest upset Iowa State has ever had. It is 19-10, the clock running with 40 seconds to go. An incredible effort by Iowa State this afternoon, and they're going to win this football game. There's nothing Nebraska can do about it.
But the defense held the Huskers scoreless in the second half, the #1 offense in the nation.
Seiler goes down to a knee again, and that's going to do it. Here comes the team, here comes the fans, and there go the goalposts. 10 seconds to play. Iowa State has upset Nebraska, winning for the first time since 1977. What a turnaround. Iowa State goes from losing at Manhattan, Kansas, to coming home and knocking off Nebraska, a team that has just steamrolled everybody here in recent weeks. And not only upset them, Eric, they've done it convincingly because they did it with much more total yardage in this ball game. They stuffed them in the second half, and they win it by a score of 19-10.